Lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I am Diba Simesi, in case you don't already know, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you 10 products I must use in installing my frontal to get that perfect flawless install. If that sounds like something you're interested in, then make sure to keep on watching. Love you. Mwah.
We've been keeping it in the house, Netflix and chilling, I GDM it.
So my lovelies, installing a frontal can sound like such a big work. Oh my god, like such a huge big work sometimes. But not to worry, I've been there, I get it. Okay, so today I'm going to be discussing the products I use to get a flawless, perfect install. Okay, I'm also going to be showing you behind the scenes of the things I do also while talking about this product, how I use them. All right, so I'm going to do my best also to try and link these products down below in the description box. So if you're looking for any of the items, you can check the description box. I would have left something there. Hopefully I get the link to all the products I'm going to be discussing. Okay, so without wasting your time, let's get directly into the video. So my lovers, the first thing I'm going to start out by saying is you want to invest in a good wig. When I say good wig, you want to make sure the hair is good and also the lace is good. That's my definition of a good wig. If the hair is good, the lace has to be good also, because if the lace is not lacing, it's not going to sit properly. Okay, so you want to make sure you invest in a good wig. So my number one item, which I feel is a must use if you're dealing with installing your frontal, is a wig cap. Okay, so for me, a wig cap, I do not think a bald cap is necessary, but I do think a wig cap is necessary. Okay, you do not have to make it a bald cap, but you need that wig cap to protect your hair from the friction between the wig and your hair. Okay, you need the wig cap to protect your edges also. So for me, a wig cap is a must-have. I'm going to keep this video as simple and short as possible. Okay, so wig cap, invest in one if you don't have one, and if you don't want to use a wig cap, you can go ahead to use people use stockings. All right, if that's your choice, I mean, it works. You do not have to use this particular wig cap. This wig cap is like just the regular one, so you do not have to use this particular wig cap. You can go ahead to use the HD wig cap. There's a HD wig cap right now going out. All right, so you can go ahead to get one of that. I use that in the bald cap install I did previously, so you can go ahead to check that out. My lovelies, for number two, I think it's the alcohol, and this is in no way particular. I'm not like listing them in a particular order, but kind of, yeah, just pay attention with me. But the next item on my list is the alcohol. Am I pronouncing that way? Can you imagine a science student pronouncing alcohol? Alcohol. I think that's the pronunciation, but this I think is a must-have if you want to have your wig lay down on you successfully without much stress. You don't want it to lift. You need the alcohol. What the alcohol would do is you go ahead to use that to clean all the oil. The surface area where you clean becomes dry and ready for your wig install. Okay, you can use this and also use the skin protectant. Okay, but I had to use a skin protectant, to be honest with you, but that's because I do not wear a wig every day. Okay, so you need the alcohol to just kind of wipe down that oil off the surface area where you're going to be placing your wig. So the third item on the list is your adhesive. Okay, adhesive is something to just glue down your wig. It doesn't have to be like necessarily a glue. I do not even use a glue. This is the bold old silicone adhesive. I don't even use it, to be honest with you. I use the Even Wonder lace. I use the black one mostly, and it works perfectly for me, to be honest with you. It works like super perfect. Depending on how long I want the wig to last, that's depending on the layers I'm going to put, the layers of the Even Wonder lace spray I'm going to apply, depending on how long I want to use it. Sometimes I go ahead to apply 3-4. It just depends, and it works well for me. If you're a glue girl, I mean, why not? If you're a spray girl, why not? You just need something strong to hold down your wig at the end of the day. All right, so make sure you invest in one you can use successfully without stress. So my lovelies, the next product on our list is the lace tint. And baby, when I tell you lace tint is so essential, this helps give a more natural illusion of your wig blending into your skin. I've been using this product from TM Essential. It's called Bronze, and I just love how creamy it is and how easy it is to apply to the lace. I use this on the lace before installing, and I also use it once I'm done installing to give that natural hairline so that my hairline blends more with my skin. So the next item on my list that I think is a must, you must have a melting band. And guys, this does not need to be like the typical melting band that comes in wig companies nowadays. You can go ahead to use an elastic band. It works just as well, like it works pretty well also. Okay, so you can go ahead to use an elastic band. That's what I always use, to be honest. It works perfectly. You need that to just kind of tie the lace to your head. All right, you want to tie that lace, that elastic band to your head really tightly. Yeah, really tightly, so it melts and press into your head and it kind of lays down very flat. So you need your melting band. Like the magic melting bands perform, it's like top notch. You need something to press. You see this install you're seeing, that's the melting band. That's the wonders the melting band does. So you need to invest in a melting band. If you're not using a melting band to install your wig, you're wrong. Okay, so my lovelies, the next item on the list is your wax stick. If you're installing a frontal without a wax stick, what are you actually doing? No, let's think about it. What are you doing? Because this wax stick would actually set everything in place. You see how this hair has a little bit of flyaways, but you won't notice it because I've gone ahead to use that wax stick to just do you get me? Like I've gone ahead to use the wax stick to press it in and make it look like it's flawless. Well, before the styling, it was standing. Okay, trust me, it was standing. But right now I've gone ahead to slip it with a wax stick and, you know, just put everything in place. That's why you see that it's not moving. But you want to make sure you're not using a lot because this is almost oily, like almost a little bit. If I've gone more than that, it would look very greasy. So with wax stick, you want to make sure you're careful. You want to apply it just enough. The trick I normally do is, most time I do not apply it directly to my hair. I just apply it to the palm of my hand and then I press it down. Okay, that's what I normally do. Depends on the mood I'm in, but just make sure you get a wax stick. Okay, if you want that perfect install, wax stick, baby. Of course, if I've mentioned the wax stick, the next item on the list definitely is my hot comb. Baby, do you install a frontal without a hot comb? You definitely cannot. So one thing I've seen people do for hot comb that I feel is very wrong, people kind of rely on the teeth of the hot comb to get their hair to sleep, and it shouldn't be so. Most of the strength of the hot comb is at the back. Okay, so you want to go ahead to put pressure in and slowly, don't just, you know, you're not combing it out. You want to make sure you're slowly going in, you can use the base like this and kind of press it down. Okay, it lifts your hair, it gets the hair away from like your frontal. When you're installing it, you kind of press it backwards before you install your wig. Like it just does the job. Okay, so hot comb is something you should look for to invest in. And I think for hot comb, it normally ranges from, like, if you want to get like really good hot comb, that would be like hot, because you don't just need like a regular like hot comb. I don't know, when I say regular, I mean, like, should I say fake hot comb? There are some hot comb in the market, they're not really as hot as a hot comb should be, so they're not really like doing the work. Like some hot comb, when you're using them to pass through your wax stick, you kind of still see the wax stick sitting there and it's not really like melting it in a way. Do you get? So you want to make sure you're investing in a good hot comb, because there are a lot of fake out there right now. To be honest with you want to make sure you're investing in a very good hot. So the next thing on my list is a spritz spray. And baby, I was late to the party on this one. I was actually late. I got this like this year, but baby, this works wonders when it comes to laying my wig. It works wonders, and I mostly use this like the last step of like melting my wig into my step after applying my glue like numerous times, not numerous times but like twice. I applied my spray like once, then twice, then I applied the spritz spray on whatever part is sitting, whatever lace is standing out. I apply my spritz spray. And when I take off my melting band, guys, when I take off the melting band after I've applied the spritz spray, it's like chef kiss. Oh my god, it's chef kiss. Do you get me? Like this I don't know of any other product, but this product is what I used. Immediately I saw this on TikTok girlies put me on, but immediately I saw this on TikTok, I bought it. I said, take my card. Let me see what you guys are saying about this. And actually, it's been amazing for me. Like, just look at this install, guys. Like, the fact with me is that I keep getting better and better with installs, and I'm really proud of myself and how far I've come. Oh my god. And I'm really proud with how far I've come. So yeah, so take my tips from me, because I've actually put them in practice over time to get to where I am right now. Okay, so you want to keep on practicing. That's one thing you want to keep on doing. Like, you don't just say, oh, I installed this today and it didn't come out well. You want to make sure you learn from that previous install and go back and install it again, and with time you're going to become an expert. Come on. So my lovelies, the next thing I'm going to be adding to the list is hot tools. The reason why I'm adding this is if your hair is, or rather your lace is like laid flat, okay, you get me? If it's laid flat and your hair is not looking good, it's still not gonna give. Do you get? It's not gonna give at the end of the day. So you want to make sure your hair also looks good even when your hair is laid flat. So I'm going to include hot tools. Yeah, I have my curling iron. This is what I use in achieving this curls I have on, these curling irons, and I have my straightener. And there's so many hot tools also. You have your hair brush, electric hair brush, also so many hot tools, and that just gives like the final touch to your wig, all right, for your styling your wig. And like, if I had come here, right, with my lace well laid and my hair looking all, you know, not arranged, it's not gonna give. Okay, so you want to make sure you invest in hot tools, and you want to make sure you're investing in quality hot tools also. You want to make sure they are hot. Like, when your wig is hot, I'm not saying it should be hot to burn, but you want to make sure that when your wig is hot, when your tools are hot enough, they would actually give life to your wig. I don't know if that's making sense. And you want to make sure you're getting hot tools that have control settings. I think all hot tools that you get, I think they do, but most don't. And you want to make sure they have control settings for the temperature, because definitely every hair takes different heats. Okay, you won't use the same heat you're using for a synthetic hair or for like a grade of hair for another grade. You won't use the same heat, so you want to make sure they're adjustable. Whatever hot tool you're getting, make sure it has an adjustable temperature, something like that. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to talk about, I'm going to categorize all of them into hair serum. And baby, when I say hair serum, I'm talking about your hair oil, I'm talking about your heat protectants. Okay, I'm talking about, I don't know what this is. This is the Chi Sick infusion. I don't know what to call it, but it's a hair serum also. And baby, just give life to your hair. Okay, give life. Just give life to your hair. Imagine your hair is dry and then you're just going in and styling it. It's still not gonna give. Okay, it's not gonna give as much as when you have everything that should be in it, on it. Okay. So it's not gonna give except you're putting your hair serum, especially if you're going in your hair, you're using hot tools in your hair without heat protectants. I mean, do you really like that hair? I mean, there was a time I did it. I used to do it before. You're not guilty, and only you're not the only guilty one. I mean, it's also because back then there was a time I did my hair without hair protectant, or heat protectant rather, and baby, when I tell you, that hair came out so dried, and like some parts at the tip burnt off when I was doing it. But I was just starting out, so you won't really blame me, but that's why I'm sharing it with you, so you do not be like me. Okay, if you're like me now, stop it. Get a good heat protectant. I would totally recommend this one. This is also Fantasia. This is the same brand. I think Fantasia are really good with hair products actually. This same brand as the Spritz, and this is their heat protectant straightening serum, but I actually use this for coiling it and it works just as fine. And I also went in with a bit of Chi keratin on this hair also, and you can see it's like really glossy, it's not dried. You want to make sure that's what you're doing. Your hair shouldn't come out, it shouldn't be dry, it should look as glossy, it should look silky, it should look shiny. I'm not saying go and drown the hair in serums. I'm saying make sure you use the appropriate adequate amount for your hair. Okay, don't be styling that hair with no products. It's wrong. Okay, lovelies, that's it for today's video. Let me know if you love videos like this. Let me know if you like this video, and also let me know which products you must use for your frontal install. Let me know down below in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching to the end of this video, and if you're watching the end of this video, you already know you're the what? You already know you're the real MVP. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next week video. Love you. Bye.